Today we're talking about the two main types of mixtures. Now, the first type of mixture I want to talk about is a homogeneous mixture. Okay, we can break this word up into parts and it helps us understand what the word means. So, homo means same, and genus means same kind or type. So like if you've thought of in biology, genus and species help us identify a type and variety of animal. And so genus is going to mean the same thing here, type and kind. So homogeneous just means the same throughout. So we're talking about a mixture that is the same throughout the whole mixture. These type of mixtures, homogeneous mixtures, have uniform appearance, meaning they look the same throughout. They do not separate easily. You can separate mixtures that are homogeneous by maybe boiling off the water or chemically separating them, but they don't separate or break apart on their own. So a good example of this would be salt water. When you see salt in water, it'll dissolve in solution and it makes salt water. When you look at the salt water, it looks all the same. If there's no extra salt left, it just looks like water. Tastes salty, it's a mixture of salt and water, but it all looks the same, uniform appearance, which makes it a homogeneous mixture. Now we can look at other examples of homogeneous mixtures, and you can think of some in your daily life. For example, we have salt water, sugar water maybe, Kool-Aid, bug juice. Somebody said in our last class Minute Maid, but make sure it's the no pulp Minute Maid because the pulp could settle out. So to quick review, homogeneous mixtures, homo means same, genus means kind or type. So this means the same throughout. So your solution's going to look the same all the way through. Let's talk about our second type of mixture. Second type of mixture is a heterogeneous mixture. Hetero means different or various, and genus again meaning the type or kind. So genus means type or kind, hetero meaning different or various. So that's how you can remember what this means. And a mixture mix of two things, or more than two things, could be more. So this means different parts throughout. So if we're looking at a mixture, it could be a solid mixture like air. It could be a mixture of a liquid, two different liquids. It could be a liquid with solids, but they're not evenly distributed. So you have two things and you can clearly see one thing or the other, and that gives us this situation where the parts will settle out. Okay, when the parts settle out, you have scattering of light that happens, which we call the Tyndall effect. So you can think of things like milk. If you shined light through it, it would scatter light. Vinegar and oil, the light's going to scatter a little bit. To draw a picture here, we have a mixture and all the particles are suspended in here. We call this more of a suspension, and eventually they will settle out on their own. That's how you know it's a heterogeneous mixture. It's because you can see these different parts clearly. Some examples might be Minute Maid with the pulp, muddy water, Italian dressing, blood is an example. What other examples can you think of heterogeneous mixtures? Keep in tune for our next video, which will talk about the different subcategories of mixtures, colloids, suspensions, and solutions. Thank you, I hope this helped, and I'll see you in class.